For our leadership tip today, I'm going to use some notes that I had this morning in a meeting that, as a matter of fact, it's a mastermind that I get to co-conduct with Blaine Bartlett called the Soul of Business Mastermind. But I wanted to talk a little bit about value. And just to quote this directly, it says, we don't value the thing, we value its meaning. And one of the lessons I taught was that leaders also think values live in the object. It lives in the strategy, it lives in compensation, it lives in the tools, the programs, all of those things that you put out there as a leader. And that's not really how it works. The value is in what the thing represents. So I want to give you a couple of tips as a leader. The very first thing is when we're talking about meaning, there's some simple things you can do. That meaning is created when your actions match your words. It's really important that your actions match what you say. That decisions reinforce values. There's a set of core values, and if you're making decisions that are outside of the body of those values, then those decisions create confusion. Confusion, from lack of clarity, means that your velocity stops because your team is trying to figure out what the hell to do next. The next is leaders explain the why, not just the what. The what is command and control. The why is when we're co-creating an outcome together with our team. And the last thing I want to give you a suggestion on today is people feel seen, not managed, when they're engaged in this process. So that's really important. So those 4 tips: actions match your words, decisions reinforce values, leaders explain the why, not just what, and people feel seen. They don't feel managed, micromanaged. And last thought is, I'm Dolan White. I'm the empowerment guy, for those of you that have not met me before. And I actually had someone stop me last night and say, what do you do? And after 40 some odd years in multiple industries, leading teams, being a CEO, being a COO, now in my life, in this stage of my life, I do something. I work with organizations, and I operate at the leverage of clarity. I help teams uncover where their bottlenecks are, what's slowing them down, why their decisions aren't working, and then how to help their leaders develop the momentum within the body of the teams to create an empowered organization. That's what I do. If your organization needs that kind of help, let me know. I'm happy to talk. And if there's a fit, we'll chat about what next steps may be. That's your leadership tip for today. Again, Dolan White. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.